Today's special too, and when we have a second today's special, that means it really is an amazing value and something that every home needs to have. The retail value, close to $125, it's $89. What you'll find is this is a handheld blender that emulsifies, that purees, that chops into peanut butter like that. That's how powerful this is. What you aren't seeing is it's a handheld blender, but it comes with all the attachments you need to whisk up your omelets, to whisk up, to blend up your smoothies. Seriously? Wait, were those peanuts or almonds?
These were peanuts, and I did it with one hand, right?
One hand.
And you can keep going if you like it creamier, but I mean, have you ever seen a hand blender that will do peanut butter?
No.
I know big clunky, you know, countertop blenders that literally in the instruction manual says don't do nut butters because it jams up the motor.
Sure.
So you're getting 400 watts literally in the palm of your hand. That's more than most stand mixers. That's more than many blenders. And this is literally in the palm of your hand. Now, let me show you all the things that you can do. This happens to be your chopper attachment. You're getting a 2-year warranty because this is Braun, so you don't ever have to worry about quality with Braun. Look at that creamy peanut butter. I mean, when you look at the back of a jar of peanut butter, there's chemicals, there's preservatives, there's all kinds of stuff in there that you just simply don't want in there. Now, this was one ingredient, Shannon.
Oh my gosh. Plus the fact that now you're making all those gourmet nut butters and they're so expensive, or you little cocoa powder or a little cinnamon or something.
$12 for like a little pint of the organic.
By the way, this is Kelly Diedring. I didn't even introduce you. I was like obsessed. I know,
it's peanut butter.
On the peanut butter. That's really cool. And this is the power. It's the power right in the handle.
Watts.
So lightweight and yet so powerful. The extra added value comes in the puree handle, which we're going to show you in a second, but this is what we think of. And you think you would get this, an emulsion blender for $90, right?
It's crazy. So normally you would spend about $100 just with the blending wand alone. Now, once I get through this first layer of fiber, this is going to blow your mind, okay? 400 watts is taking all of those fruits and vegetables and turning them into a smoothie without adding any liquid. Now, most blenders, you would need a liquid. Look at the vortex it's creating. It's literally pulling in all the fruits and vegetables to the wand itself. So you can see I quit moving my arm up and down. Because I don't have to do any of the work. Now, let me stop and show you what you'd be doing with most immersion blenders. Or maybe you call it a stick blender, a hand blender, whatever you call it. You'd be going up and down and round and round. You'd be standing back because you'd be worried about splatter. That's not going to happen because of this Power Bell technology. It's exclusive to Braun. And watch as I just push this into my smoothie and I pull that Smart Speed trigger. It pulls it all into the blade on its own. I don't have to do any of the work.
Love it.
Now, what I'm talking about Smart Speed is actually where my fingers are, right here. So the more I pull, the higher the speed, right? Most stick blenders or hand blenders, you would have to stop. Dial up a new speed, start over. Dial up a new speed and start over.
Okay.
With Braun, the harder you pull, the faster it goes. So think about it like your gas pedal on your car, right? The harder you push, the more you're speeding, right? That's what happens here.
It's also really, really easy. So if you have a hard time holding on, you have some dexterity issues, you'll find that it's very simple to use. Also, how easy is it to clean?
So all of the attachments pop off just like you saw me doing, and they go in the dishwasher, or with my blending wand, I just rinse it under the tap, okay? It's stainless steel. The only thing that doesn't go into the dishwasher, obviously, is the motor.
Right. But it's not splashing up either, so it's not really getting on the handle.
Most stick blenders, I swore them off, I wrote them off. I have a lot of kitchen appliances, and I hated immersion blenders. I hated them because I was afraid of them. With a hot soup, it would splatter everywhere. That's not gonna happen with Braun. It's this Power Bell technology that stops the splatter. It's the 400 watts that makes everything pull itself into the blade, and it's the Smart Speed where all I do is pull. So it's designed to be used one-handed, right? So with something like, you can see a boiling hot soup, the only appliance that would work here is an immersion style blender, right? Or a hand blender. You would not be able to do this in any other appliance over a stovetop in this vessel. You can take your wand, your blending wand, to any vessel that you want. Now, you can see I've stopped moving the wand. The wand is pulling all the ingredients into the blade.
Wow.
How crazy is that? Now, you can hear the harder that I pull on the trigger, the more power I get. I don't have to stop and switch speeds. All I have to do is pull a little harder.
So could you, because you don't have to move it around on the bottom of the pan, could you use this with, you could use it with a non-stick pan?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
You can leave it right in the liquid, not even touching the bottom. And you can see, just showing you as I add in my cream, it is literally creating a hurricane or a vortex, if you will. And that went from onion and butternut squash and a little cream to a beautiful homemade fresh organic soup.
Wow.
In seconds. I mean, when you have something like an immersion blender, all of the tasks in the kitchen suddenly become easy. They become less cumbersome. I don't have to get out a big clunky blender to do a beautiful smoothie. All I have to do is get out my motor.
It comes with that cup, by the way. This is everything that you're getting. So you get that attached cup if you want to be able to mix your smoothies right in here. Of course, you can actually mix it right in any cup that you've got. This is the puree attachment, a $25 value that only comes with our HSN configuration. Any place else, you'd have to purchase it separately. We'll show you how that works as well. This is the hand blender with that amazing smart sensor of the handle, so you control how powerful it is. There's the vortex right there. So that's your traditional hand mixer. That's normally what you would get for $99. You're to whisk up the most beautiful omelets. That comes with it. And then that chopper attachment comes with it as well. It's $17.99 on any major credit card. We will ship it to you for free. So you're saving $10 off the original price, but you're getting a $25 puree attachment, and we're shipping it to you for free, which is another $7.95. You get everything that you see here and a manufacturer's 2-year warranty. You get the use and care manual, so simple.
Yeah.
To lick
it's
everything
so easy to pop
except
everything
for the base.
On and off.
Yeah, all goes in the dishwasher.
So 2-year warranty is crazy with something that plugs in. Typically, they give you 60 or 90 days, right, into the kitchen, right?
So
we're giving you 2 years. Oh yeah, very long
I really
plug.
like that.
So you can take this all around the kitchen. I love this chopper attachment. So you can see on the inside, I have tomato, I have onion, I have cilantro, I have a hot pepper, and then some salt and pepper and a little lime. It's literally 5 ingredients. Now, ready for this? I can pulse it. I have complete control because I am attached up here just pulling the trigger on the blending wand. Now, if you like a chunkier salsa, you could probably stop right about there. That was what, 3 or 4 pulses? But pop that back on, and if you really want to go to more of a restaurant style, more of a creamy liquid salsa, look at the results that you get. Now, when you go to the grocery store, look how beautiful that is, and you purchase a jar of salsa, there's chemicals in there, there's preservatives in there, there's added sodium. I've even seen salsa with added sugar. So if you're trying to eat healthier, if you're trying to limit things like sodium or sugar or whatever, you maybe don't like it extra spicy, you now can create the most beautiful, fresh, homemade salsa literally in seconds with 5 ingredients, and then you can serve out of this dish. Look how pretty this dish is, right? It's a really 1.5 cup dish. So you could even serve right out of that if you were taking it to a party or you were hosting a party. And then when I take off that chopper and I literally just pop this on, I mean, you can see how easily everything goes on. This is the freebie. This is the $25 value that only at HSN you can get, right? Because everywhere else you're gonna spend $100 for the bundle and it doesn't include this.
Okay.
So here,
why do we need this?
This is awesome as a puree attachment. So if you're somebody that wants to do avocado toast, guacamole, mashed potatoes, mashed cauliflower, this is our baby food like stewed apples or applesauce or pears or peas, broccoli. You can soften them and then puree them literally in a couple of seconds. Now, as I pull harder, you're gonna see that extruding attachment work faster, right? And you're gonna get a creamier result. Look at the top there. It's also aerating it. So you don't have to hand mash anything or get out a blender anymore. You can just pop on your puree tool and have anything pureed in a matter of seconds. I use it a lot for avocado, just like you saw me do here. And I also do a cauliflower and a mashed potato.
So then you're just gonna sort of scrape out the
just
avocado.
Scrape the top off there.
And then you can rinse it off, or you can stick it in the dishwasher.
It's it's dishwasher safe.
So what, there are just 2 little buttons on the side?
And you just pop everything on and off. There you go. And then it just
literally
clicks.
couldn't be easier.
It's not. I mean, look what I'm pulling and pushing it off. So even if you've never used an immersion style blender and you're thinking, thinking, well, is it hard to use? It couldn't be simpler. And this is a 2-year warranty. This motor is hand balanced. That might not sound like anything, but in a manufacturing world, everything is stamped out by machines. Braun literally has a pair of human hands that touch every motor to make sure it is the most sophisticated, finest quality machine that you're gonna get home. In fact, we invented the hand blender. We were the very first to come out with it, and to this day, people don't switch brands. I've talked to people on the phone here at HSN that have called in and said, I'm buying this one because mine that I'm using is 20 years old. Oh, yeah. They have their Braun for 15 and 20 years.
Well,
that's insane.
This is from the original maker, but it's also new technology with that vortex technology. What you saw in the video was they were moving it all around. Once it starts the vortex, you literally
just
don't have to move it. You just stand there and hold it. And one of the great things about it being hand balanced is it's so easy to use. It's not straining your shoulder. You're not balancing that hand blender, you know, like an actual blender with 2 little mixer beaters, whatever you call that. Those can be really unwieldy. This stands on its own. It's $17.99 for you to get it home. And if you've never used an immersion blender, you're gonna find so many uses for it. When you get the right texture of foods, you're eating them more. My favorite way to eat vegetables is in soups. Whether it's like a cold soup, or gazpacho, or
incredibly healthy doing a soup or a smoothie a day will, you know, really give you that energy that you were wanting. If you know anybody with a gluten allergy or anybody that's going gluten-free, this is just 50 cents, maybe a quarter's worth of oats, right? Because oats are very inexpensive. This could have been almonds or chickpeas, brown rice, white rice, anything that's naturally gluten-free, right? So pop it on the inside here, and now you have 400 watts in the palm of your hand. Now, many traditional big, chunky, clunky blenders wouldn't be able to rice this. It can take oats and turn it into rice flour, oat flour. Oat flour, which is gluten-free, and now I can make my fried chicken or my fried green tomatoes or cupcakes gluten-free for my friends and family or myself, which, you know, that are going gluten-free.
And again, that's so expensive. Just like those expensive nut butters, they're really costly.
I was gonna tell you, I did the math on that. It's like a 600% markup over traditional flour, just on gluten-free flour. And like, this is fresh.
Yeah, like some of us who, you know, you have one person in your family who's gluten-free, you're not gonna use a whole thing of oat flour. It's gonna get rotten before you use it all, and it's so expensive. Get that fresh flour whenever you need it in seconds.
Now this is just heavy cream. I'm gonna make my own whipped cream. You could make your own mayonnaise. You could make your own meringue. This, you could do a dozen eggs. We did a dozen eggs inside this beaker. So the beaker's coming to you, but you can take the blending wand to any other vessel that it fits inside, which is pretty much everything. You can see how, but look at that whipped cream now. In just a matter of seconds, I have turned heavy cream into my own fresh whipped cream. I don't have to buy it in the aerosol can anymore.
Such a big difference in the flavor.
It's such a big difference when it is fresh.
And you can sweeten it with whatever you want. If you wanted to use an artificial sweetener, I like to sweeten my mine with Bailey's.
Oh,
Irish cream.
I love that idea.
Yeah, you get your own flavored whipped cream, right? Hey, it's never too early in the morning for Bailey's whipped cream.
Well, also dessert. So there's sweet potatoes, brown sugar, cinnamon, and an egg on the inside here. We're gonna make a beautiful sweet potato pie, but this could be brownie mix, cake mix, cheesecake batter. I mean, this could be pizza dough, you know, on the inside here for those little mini personal pizzas. Whatever now you wanna do, you're getting free, basically, the 1.5 cup chopper to do anything that you wish. Now you don't have to get out the cutting board and the knife and slice and dice everything. All you have to do is pop it into your chopper and you're good to go. And if you looked up electric choppers, what are you spending? $50, $60?
Right.
So this is your electric chopper.
You're spending $50, $60 on an electric chopper, and then on an electric whisk, I don't even think I've seen one.
I mean,
you can't whisk it fast enough. I can't whisk whipped cream fast enough to make it turn into cream.
Not hand whisk, absolutely.
Right? The emulsion blender on its own, you could spend $100 on it, not even a Braun, and then that puree attachment, the attachment on its own is $25. So really, BPA-free plastic, you don't have to worry about that. This is all about eating healthier, preparing your fresh foods faster. The Braun Quick Mix model on its own, $100, like we were saying. And then that masher puree tool is another $25. So instead of spending close to $125 today, it's under $90. We'll ship it to you for free, and it's $17.99. As with everything, you've got 30 days to try it out, but you've got a full 2-year warranty on this.
And read the review reviews. I mean, it's, I think like something like 4.5 stars.
Yeah.
People absolutely love it. The value alone, just to get a Braun to your home for under $100, Braun is the most high-end, sophisticated brand we think of when we think of immersion blenders, right? They just are. You know that name, you love that name, you trust that name. Read the reviews, get it home and try it. If you don't own an immersion blender, like me, I hated them, I swore them off. They splattered. This one will change your mind. You will go, oh my goodness, what have I done without it for all these years? All right, so we just have our steamed potatoes, right? Or maybe you pressure cook your potatoes.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do. So here is that puree attachment. Now watch as it extrudes the potato from the top to make the most fluffy, light, aerated mashed potatoes. Look at it coming out of the top.
Not gummy.
It's not going to be gummy. It's not going to be sticky. It can be as chunky or as smooth or as creamy as you like. I mean, look at the results that you get just with potatoes, okay, alone. How beautiful is that? And now at this point, you could add in a little cream. If you're me, I always add sour cream. There's a little cream and a little butter with some seasoning. You can see there's a little bit of garlic in there. Nice. But that's where you want to add in your beautiful, you know, seasonings and then finish that mashed potato up. And my friends, you are going to have restaurant-style, aerated, fluffy, and light, beautiful mashed potatoes, better than anything you've had with any kind of mixer or wand.
Oh my gosh. And you know, when you're adding your own, you could add skim milk if you wanted to. You could add no milk, you could add almond milk, whatever you wanted to. Nothing wrong with mashed potatoes except for all the extra stuff that we usually add into it. Way better than powdered. Just the same as with making fresh whipped cream. Way better than that canned stuff. Really great treat for you. That's why it's our today's special too. So get it while we still have some left. Huge customer pick. That's why, we're gonna enjoy.
Oh my God, take that with you. It is so good.
All right,
So
I'm gonna eat a bowl of mashed potatoes for breakfast. Thanks so much, Kelly. Of course, we have a 2-year warranty on this, but if you want to extend that, you can add HSN Protection Plus. You get hassle-free protection, 24/7 customer service, no deductibles. You search Protection Plus at hsn.com. And of course, we always encourage you to add extra protection to those electronics. All right, we've got a showstopper now, so don't go anywhere because Guy is